eternal spiritual sun, whose visible symbol rises in the heavens, hail unto thee from the abode of morning. Hail unto thee from the abode of the earth. We give thanks today, Odin, Freya and Thor. We give thanks today for the day ahead. And so we'll light this candle when it lights. Not going to light. We have 2 candles alight, so that's not a problem. Guys, in the morning, this is one of my devotions. We start the day with the sacred breath and realising that the sun is there, it's rose, it's in the sky. So the day has started and we give thanks for that. So first of all, I would light my candles. For some reason my lighter's not working, so I'm going to take my necklace. Hail Thor, hail Freya, hail Odin, and I will put that on. And once that's on, we now give our devotion. Hail Freya, goddess of my heart, I thank you for all you do. I thank you for the power that you have taught me about. I thank you for the day ahead and those that may I help in some way. Thank you that you give me the abilities to use in this life and to not stagnate in my abilities. I thank you that many may see how we work this pathway and maybe do this pathway themselves through what they see on the channel. Give me the reasons and the whys and the wheres and what to do for the benefit of others. I thank you for the day ahead, whatever it may bring, and ask for the strength to cope with anything that might be hard to deal with this day. We think of those that are suffering in the world, including the animal kingdom. We think of those that are suffering with this pandemic, and that the fear and the scaremongering that's going on at the moment, and all the lockdowns, which is causing unrest. We ask that people be given the strength to cope, and we thank you for all what you give us this day. Hail Freya, hail Odin, hail Thor. Now you may notice that I include Odin and Thor. That's because it's a thing that I learned in Alexandria, that you need male and female. You need the 2 things together. So I always involve the goddess which I'm working with, the high god which is Odin, and then Thor, because I like the power that Thor brings through his lightning and his sheer energy, and mix the 3 together and you get an abundance of joy, an abundance of like ancestral energy, which is nice when you're trying to work. Now what I would normally do is then pick a card, if I can find my cards. Yep. And I would just pick a card for the day ahead. Shuffle them thinking, what is for the day ahead? The day ahead. Think the day ahead. And then just spread them out. Just spread them out in front of you like so. And then just pick one and see what it says. Okay, so my card for today is King. My eyes are still bad, guys, you have to bear with me. It is the King of Pentacles. There you go. I don't know if you can see that. Yep, it's the King of Pentacles. Lovely. So that is basically getting control of what your finances are doing. Things are breaking. There's a break in it, which is very apt for, I've just started a new job and things are looking a little bit better than they were. So yeah, I can understand that. I'm in control now of my destiny when it comes to finances, but also it's a destiny of my path as well. So what it is saying is I'm now coming into a time where I am now getting into a routine, sorting things out, not stagnating. So that's a good card to have. Now what I would normally do, guys, is I would just leave that on my altar for the day. Just leave that there as a reminder. That is what we do first thing in the morning. I know it's hard for a lot of people because they have to go to work and things like that. But it is very good to do if you can do it. Obviously I would light my other candle, but again, for some reason it's not lighting, and I've got a feeling things don't happen like this for a reason. It was working, so there must be a reason why that candle doesn't want to be lit, and I think it might be the fact that that is the Freya candle, and the Freya candle would be just for Freya. And we've got the 3, so that's very apt for that. So just thought I'd show you what I do first thing, and then at lunchtime we do a similar thing, but we'll do that in a little while. Okay, I'll speak. Hail unto thee, hail unto thee, eternal spiritual Son, whose visible symbol stands in the heavens. Hail unto thee from the abode of noonday. Hail, we welcome you fully into the sky. Now, guys, I'm going to take some of this stuff off. Because I'm going to give the altar a little bit of a change, because we are coming up to Alpha Blot, or as you would know it, Halloween, or Samhain. So I'm going to take the stuff off, and I'm going to put my Halloween stuff up, as well as my stuff for the altar, what I normally have. So yeah, we are getting there. I'm a little bit slow because normally I do it a week before, but for some reason things have been a little bit precarious this week, and I think it's due to all the change and everything being out of routine. So I'm going to do what I've got to do, and I thought might as well include it in this to show that things don't stagnate. You do tidy up and change things around to suit yourself. It hasn't got to be done by what the books say. You do what you want to do. It's your altar, yeah? Doesn't matter what it looks like. It's up to you, my friends. So I'm going to use this because I haven't got my cloth here. I'm going to use this, or should I use that? I could use that. Just going to give that a little wipe over, because we don't want a dirty altar, do we? No, we certainly don't. Anyway, right. So what I'm going to do, because it's the time of the year and we're in the dark time of the year, I like to put a little black sort of cloth over. It just gives it that edge, that sort of dark time. Not that we need reminding, but it is nice to do things up and make them look different. It's a time of trying new things, experimenting, you've got the whole winter ahead of you. And yeah, so what I normally do is hang it down a bit so that we've got pretty. I do like pretty. I like dark, but I also like pretty. I don't know if you guys have got any suggestions that you do that make things look nicer. Things are not going right today. Seems to be a little bit of, I don't know, inconsistencies. Things not going right to plan. Like it won't stay. So I think I need to try this. Maybe, I don't know, things are not going right today for me. Strange. But there we go. We hold that on like so. And then I think we'll put, if I can keep that there for a minute, I'm going to put the flowers. Now I'll put them this side for a change. Hey, that looks nice, doesn't it? That vase I like because it's very wintry to look at, and you can see there's, look, reminds me of the Norse time of the year, reminds me of the winters that they have and how hard it must be for them. So now we want Freya. But I'm going to keep her on this side. So I'm going to put her here, right at the front. And then I'm going to put Odin next to her, like so. Yeah, so there's Odin. He glitters a bit, doesn't he? I don't know if you can see that. I think that's cool. When I made it, I didn't have a lot of paint left, and I used some glitter to make it look good. So we want the cats that pull the carriage that Freya sits in. I know they're probably nothing like the cats that she has, but yeah, I do like it. And then there's the little thing that I made to stick my Thor's hammer in, and I think I'll put that in the middle. I don't know, it just feels right. Stick it in the middle. Wrong way round, Tina. There we go. There we go. When it will sit. There. That's cool. Now I've got a candle which is very Halloweeny, and I'm going to stick that there. Or shall I put it? If I put it, oh no, I'm knocking everything over now. Honestly, as I said, everything's topsy-turvy today. I really don't know why. It's weird. Maybe he wants to go over here. Whoops. Maybe he wants to be somewhere different. So if I put him there, and I put the candle here, that's fine, it's not going on anything. And then we've got the other candles that I normally have. I'm going to put that back where it came from. There. It gives a bit more light. There we go, there's one. Don't know why that's wobbling either. I really don't know what's going on, guys. Something's not right. Oh, and the other one's gone out. That is strange. All my candles are going out. I'm going to have to check up on the energies that's around. Something's not right today. But there we go, so we've got that. Now we've got the horn to go behind it all. I've got my other candle, which I can put here. And then the horn, which I do like to have on there. I don't know, it just makes it feel right. So I'm going to stick my horn there. And I've got one more thing which I've kept for a long time. And I know it's funny, but I'm going to stick it in here. What do you think of that? I have had that for donkey's years. Oh, see, Thor don't want to be there. I don't know what's going on with him today. So what's going on, guys? I don't know. It's fallen down, and now I can't find it. That is weird. That is very weird. I cannot see it anywhere. What is going on? I really don't know. He's disappeared. Now, that is weird. I don't think Thor wants to be on there. That is funny. Anyway, we'll find it. I'll find it later. I will find it. That is weird. Anyway, I'll get back to what I'm doing. So, there you get it. Very basic. I might put my picture back. I'll put my picture back at the back. And we'll see if that stays put. Something is definitely amiss. Something is definitely not right. Oh my goodness. Anyone else is having this sort of a day? Let me know in the comments. It's really strange. And I really don't know where Thor's disappeared to. He has disappeared. That is... I cannot get over that. Oh, there he is. I found him. I have found him. He's not getting away with it. So, let's see. I don't know if you can see actually on this that is the insignia for Thor. And eventually I will make a proper hammer. But for the time being, that's fine. It's just a representation. So you see, guys, it's not difficult, any of this. It's just what comes from the heart. Now, this is what we do for midday. Well, not every day, obviously. You're not going to spend time doing everything on the altar. And I must put this back as well. I'll put this over here, I think. That was the card that we pulled out earlier. Now, strangely enough, you're supposed to think about how the card has come true, and thinking about it today, yeah, finances are on the move, things are moving, and I feel better in myself too, because now I've got another job, which I'd been made redundant, and things have been up and down, so it's nice now to know that I have actually got something, and yeah, and I've got this as well, which is great. So, I'm out of breath, guys, because I'm still getting over the illness that I had. I'm not out of sorts, but it's taking its toll on me. So you have to excuse the bad breathing and the bad eyesight and stuff like that. But I'm getting there, and I won't give up. And this is just a small video today on how I practice. You don't have to follow it by the book. It's just something that I do. So, and I don't do everything every day. I'm not perfect. None of us are. But if you find you can't do stuff like that, it is good to go outside, stand in nature, look up at the sky, take it all in, think about what you're seeing, what you're hearing, what you're feeling. And just give thanks. Just say hail. Hail to the sun. Hail to the moon. Hail to the gods. Hail to nature and creatures, you know. Anyway, I'm going to leave it on that. I'll come back later and I'll show you what Hail unto thee, eternal spiritual sun. Hail unto thee, eternal spiritual sun, whose mighty symbol descends into the heavens. We bid you farewell from the abode of eventide. And we light this candle to acknowledge the light that has been, and to pay homage to Thor and Freya and Odin. I give thanks for the day that has been and the night that is to come. while we stand here in nature, even though be it a very badly kept back garden, it is all of you, it is yours. Of the eucalyptus tree that we have in our garden, the beauty of the birds in the trees, and all that is and will be. We give thanks. Let it fill us with the energy. Let us fill it with its love. Let us fill with the joy of being alive on this earth. Give courage to those that are suffering. Give light to the world. Give us peace and joy. Help us to help others. Help us in all ways that's necessary. Hail to thee from the abode of my heart and this earth, Midgard. Hail to thee, eternal spiritual Son, who now descends and has descended to the heavens, where you may not be seen until tomorrow. From the abode of midnight. Hail to thee, gods of old, Odin, Thor, Freya. Thank you for this day. Thank you for the day I've had and the day that others have had. Thank you for giving us the strength to see through this day. And now we go to our sleep and dream well. Hail to thee. Hail to thee. Hail to thee.